Hi, it's Miss House. Let's take a look at the 1.6 homework problems. Here we have a function. This is the graph of it. Okay, it's just this little line segment, and they're asking us to take this function and shift it down one. Whenever there is a change on the outside of a function that's add or subtract, you do exactly what it says, either up or down, and if it's a minus, we go down one. Now this graph is located at 3, so if we just move it down 1, we'll have the same exact shape, but it'll be down at -4. So I look at my choices, and let me pop out C. It was at 3, and now it's at 4. So the correct answer here is C. Just -1 on the outside just means take that same graph, don't change the shape, just go down by 1. Now this time they're actually asking us to do two transformations, an inside change, which goes left or right, and an outside change, which goes up or down. And the curious thing is that when the change is in parentheses, left or right, opposite of the sign. So since this says -3, we got to go to the right 3, and then we got to go up 1. So I'm going to pick my middle point, okay? And I'm going to take that graph. See this middle point on this little graph? I'm going to go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll go up 1. So that little middle point should be located at 3, -1. So let's see. I think it's going to be D this time. Look, here it is at 3, -1. You pick the whole thing up. Because it's a -3, we go right 3, and then we go up 1. So that's going to be our correct answer, number D, or letter D. Now this one says change the sign of the Y's and go up 1. Now, when you have more than one transformation, you have to follow order of operations. This is like -1 times the function, and this is add 1. So this is multiplication before addition. So we have to do the reflection first and then go up 1. Now, if you change the sign of y, instead of being up here at 3, we would go down here to -3, okay? Because we're reflecting across the x-axis because we're changing f of x. And remember, f of x is the same as y. So we're going to reflect it across down here to -3, and then we're going to bump it up to -2. So this middle of this little line segment should be down here at 0, -2. I'm going to pop out graph B. Look, here it is at 0, -2. So B is my answer. Now, number 4, we have a little bit more complicated shape, but I like to just stick with that middle point, and that helps me ground myself where I should go. So I'm going to move that middle point and take everything else with it. All this says is move that middle point up 3. So my middle point, 1, 2, 3, should go up to 0, 3. No, nothing to the left or right, so just up 3. So I'm going to pop out graph C. And look, same shape. Half of it on the left of the y, the other half, and there it is at 0, 3. So that's going to be my correct answer, graph C. All right, and number 5, same kind of shape, but do two things. Remember, inside do opposite, that's to the right 4. Outside do what you see, that's down 4. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with my little middle point. I'm just going to take the whole thing with me. I'm going to go to the right 4 and down 4. So let me pop it out. I'm going to take this middle point to the right 4 and down 4. So I should be at 4, -4 with my middle point. So look, I'm looking at this one. It can't be that one. Can't be that one. Must be C. Let's pop it up and see. Am I to the right 4 and down 4? Yes, I am. So my correct answer is graph C.